everyone, it's Trena from John's Furniture Repair, and I'm looking extra fancy today and frolicking in the fall. I thought we would go to Windsor, where we used to have our shop, and do a little tour of our exterior work that we've done in the city. Got quite a few places to go, and we're going to start on this one. I did a little update video a couple weeks ago showing you a door that we were working on, and here it is on the house. So come on, take a look. There it is, being gorgeous. So this whole facade was probably a wood exactly like this, an oak facade, but they've just got the door finished right now. We did both sides, and it's looking really, really good. So at some point they might refinish the frame here. You can see 16 layers of paint, and we have done some exterior work like that on other homes, and we'll actually show you one next. But this is the first one and my most recent one. So let's take a walk down the street in this beautiful fall season and check out another door. All right, here we are at the next house. Funny, I used to live right there. This is my favorite house that I've ever lived in my entire life. Gorgeous interior that I refinished. Too bad I can't show you that. But anyways, this is our neighbor's house, our old neighbor's house that used to live here, and we redid the entire front facade except for the door. So get a little closer look. It was 10 years ago, so it's a little tired, needs another coat of varnish at this point, but if you can imagine 16 layers of paint over all of these beautiful French glazed windows and all of this. So we've got footage of before and after this that will pop in here too, so you get to see how bad it really was. But we had all of these panes of glass off of the building and in the shop, and we reglazed every single one of them and replaced a lot of the panes of glass. And then we were here on site doing heat gun work and finishing, and yeah, so it looks really good still, but it does need another coat of varnish. It looks like they may have put a gloss varnish over top at some point, but we haven't been here for a while, so that's something that they would have done. But anyway, that's the second house I'll show you. This was the biggest one, I think, but other ones have some different detailing and everything like that, so you'll enjoy each of these houses just as much as I did. So let's get on to the next one. Okay, I ran here to the next house, all the way across Windsor. We're here in the west side, and we're at this beautiful house. And we did this door quite a while ago as well, and you can't really see it, and the customer's not home, so I can't open up the screen door. But it's a round door, and we had a glass on this redo the whole glass area because it was all pushed in. And we actually had this door completely apart and rebuilt the door. And as I go on these tours, I'm seeing the finishes that need a freshen up, and it's a little bit depressing after doing all that work, but it's good to know that maybe I should drop a hint to some of these customers that it's time for a recoat on the varnish. Something about exterior wood is you will never stop having to work on it. It always needs a refresh. But it's nice to see that the joints are holding up and that the rebuild was a nice success, and it's looking good on this beautiful little house. So let's get to the next one. Okay, here we are at one of my favorite customers. I've done a ton of work for them, barristers' bookcases, shelves, beautiful things in their home. And they renovated this whole house a couple years ago, and they're a wonderful family. We did this door for them not too long ago, and it was just a complete refinish in a really beautiful dark fumed oak color, and it went with a couple other things in their house. And it's a beautiful home here in Walkerville. And this is one of the most beautiful historic neighborhoods in Windsor, Ontario. So here it is. We've got a few more in this neighborhood, so let's head down the street. Okay, here we are at the next beautiful house, and this door we had in it was in really great shape except for the round molding trim was missing on the inside and the outside, and so we had these off and we had to hand carve these pieces to put back on the door, and then just gave it a clean up and a finish over, and it's doing its thing, looking great still, and a gem of this house for sure. Okay, we are just a couple of steps down the street at the Willistead. This is a historical site that we've done some work for, and this was the home of Hiram Walker, the bourbon whiskey maker that we've got he actually developed this entire neighborhood. If you want to know about it, you can check it out online. And we've got some pieces that we refinished inside the Willistead house. We thought we'd just show you the grounds and how beautiful it is. It's one of the gems of the city. So come on in. Okay, we're on the gorgeous terrace here in front of the Willistead house, and if you just peek inside here, you can actually see the desk that is in the intro of our video, our new intro. that we're working on. And that was the desk made for here in Walker by a carpenter in Chicago. And it's just doing its thing in there, being beautiful inside this window. Okay, so here we are at the next house, and it's this beautiful oak door with two side lights. And we actually rebuilt a lot of the woodwork on this one. There was a bunch of trim missing and broken windows and all kinds of stuff. We'll show you on the pictures that we had. And then we painted the frame around it black. So it's needing a recoat at this point, and it's good that I get to walk around and see that, so I can give these people calls so the wood stays protected. But this was about 7-8 years ago, so I would recommend probably recoating every 2 to 3 years, especially in Windsor, Ontario. We are hot and humid here, so it's staying together, but it needs another coat at this point. But it is a beautiful door and it looks awesome. So we've got 2 more doors to show you. Let's walk down the street and show you the next one. Here we are at one of my favorite customers' houses. Also, I have so many favorites. Anyways, we have done a lot of work in this house. This door is one of them. We also had the glass repaired by a local craftsman and refinished the door and the trim. We also did this little window right here. And if Martha was home, we would show her the inside. We did the vestibule, the staircase, the trim. We did a bunch of stuff in this home as well as furniture. And it's looking pretty good. It looks like they have recoated it at some point, which is awesome to see it staying in such great condition. So it's really easy to take care of if you just throw another coat on once in a while and keep it looking good and all sealed up. So there it is. Love this house. This house is one of my favorite houses in the neighborhood. It's gorgeous and it's so nice to work on these old houses. They have a place in my heart. Anyways, to the last house. Let's go. Okay guys, so this is the last house, and it was our first
exterior door that we did when we moved to Windsor and started up the business in my first shop. So I always keep an eye on it and look back at it. Gorgeous house. They've been redoing a lot of the woodwork, and we did a bunch of work on some furniture inside as well. And it's a really lovely family. So thanks for joining me on this journey and looking at all the beautiful places. We're on the riverside, which is right on the Detroit River. And can't really see Detroit from here, but you can see Belle Isle and the river for sure. It's a really gorgeous time of year to see all the leaves changing color. So thanks so much, and we will see you on the next project next week. Cheers.